On this episode of Inside More, we'll get some New York-style pizza at the new Falcone's Pizzeria. We'll also learn about the importance of local elections. And if the pizza didn't fill you up, 1907 Burgers and Brew has something on its menu for you. That's all coming up right now.
We're at our new Falcone's Pizzeria here in Moore. We just opened a month ago. I actually grew up in Norman. I was in Moore a lot. A lot of my friends lived here, went to school at Westmore High School and Moore High School. I was in this community a lot. I bought Falcone's about a year and a half ago. There's one in North Oklahoma City. And ever since then, we've helped turn it around. We've restored everything back to the original recipes that helped make it so popular to begin with. And through that time, I've been trying to find a way to bring Falcone's Pizza back to our roots here in Moore and Norman both. And this building came available, and so we jumped on it at the time, and a few months later, we opened it up, and here we are today. My favorite thing has to be the spaghetti and meatballs. You can't go wrong. The meatballs are about the size of a softball. Really big, 100% ground beef. They're absolutely delicious. We hand make our own marinara sauce that's glazed on top of it.
Oh wow, probably the chicken fettuccine alfredo. I'm a pasta person, so that'd be my go-to.
The pizza is also delicious. We hand make all of our own dough, our pizza sauce, we shred our own cheese. Just about everything on our menu is fully handmade here in our kitchen, every ingredient, every aspect of it.
If it tastes good, it's awesome. And also, we have fresh ingredients here as well, so that's even a bonus. It tastes good and it's fresh.
At Falcone's, we do have daily specials. Most of the time, our daily special is only here on that day. Yesterday, our special was eggplant parmesan, and it's spaghetti noodles with eggplant that's toppled on top of it with mozzarella cheese, marinara sauce on top of that. It comes with garlic bread and a salad. That was only $8.50, and we have a lot of people that come here every Tuesday because they know that's the day to get the eggplant parm. Today on Wednesday, our special is stuffed bell pepper. It's really delicious. We take a whole bell pepper, take out the contents, and it's stuffed with rice, mushrooms, a lot of spices, and it's toppled with marinara sauce, served with a salad and garlic bread as well. My food philosophy is that I never serve anything on the table, and we don't make anything that I wouldn't have in my own home and serve to guests inside my own house. Something we tell a lot of the employees here and people when they come in to eat, or we might give them a free appetizer while they're here. We treat people as if they're a guest in our own house.
You're gonna get good food and great service. It's a fun atmosphere to be around, just great people to be around. There's always games going on. There's always an event and an activity, something to do. You're gonna enjoy yourself while you're here.
It really is a good place. It's a good atmosphere. You walk in, you don't feel like, you feel like you can come in and you can enjoy yourself, relax, chill out. So if you want a good time, you want to come in, have some good food and relax and feel welcome, come here.
The great thing about Falcone's is people that are in a hurry, like they have 5 minutes to stop and grab something, they can run in. We have pizza slices that are ready. They can grab it and be back out the door.
I don't have to buy a big old pizza. I can come in here and just get a slice of pizza and be done with it. So that's pretty good.
We have other groups of 10 or 15 people that'll come in, and they'll sit down and they'll be here for 2 hours talking and enjoying each other, having conversation, ordering appetizers, pastas, desserts. So we have a little bit of something for everybody. We also have a back room that's available for people to use for free, and it seats up to 40 people. And so that stays reserved a lot with private parties, get-togethers, people wanting to watch the game together, anything like that.
We're getting a full-service bar here pretty soon. Right now we just have beer options, but yeah, by the end of the month we'll have our liquor license and everything, and we'll have a full-service bar with wine and all that good stuff.
We highly pride ourselves on customer service. We try to do the best that we can, especially when we get busy. It does get a little tough, but we try to check in with each table, make sure everything's good, make sure everything's the way they're going. If they've never been here before, we always try to bring in one of our cannolis. Those are also very delicious. It's a pastry filled. It's a pastry filled with it's cannoli cream. It has mozzarella cheese, ricotta cheese, chocolate chips based into this cream. And it's absolutely delicious. We have chocolate dipped ones and regular ones. And if you've never been here before, just let us know and we'll definitely bring you one to sample.
Best customer service I've had in a pizza place anyways. You come in, they say hi, they get you what you need, they're fast, and then you leave and they're like, bye, come back. You feel like family when you come in here.
looked up different parts of the Constitution that deal.
She may not be wearing scrubs, but Moore High School social studies teacher Liz Butcher is overseeing a diagnosis of a growing problem within Oklahoma.
Jay, what was something that affects voting?
Age.
Okay, what about age?
More likely.
In an AP government class, students list the possible reasons why voter turnout, especially in local elections, has continued to slide in Oklahoma.
I don't know if citizens truly understand the importance of a local election due to the fact it's the local government that affects their day-to-day life.
Moore is not quarantined from this problem. About 20% of registered voters actually voted in the last mayoral elections in 2012, according to data from the State Election Board. And less than half of Moore residents are even registered to vote. Moore's low voter turnout follows a statewide trend. In 2014, only 40% of registered voters cast ballots in Oklahoma, the lowest turnout in 12 years. For local elections, lack of knowledge and interest could be driving the turnout.
And if things are going well and they do not see that there needs to be any major changes, then they will just decide to keep things the same, and that will keep them from voting.
With 2016 being an election year, it's good to be reminded about the importance of local elections. While presidential elections may seem more consequential, after all, it generates more media coverage, it's actually the local city council elections that have a greater impact on citizens.
The local level of government, city government, is the level of government that's closest to people, that makes the decisions that probably most affect citizens' lives on a daily basis. Budgets and street repairs and making sure that the water and sewer systems work, and just so these are the people that are closest to most people in terms of the level of government.
And Mrs. Butcher reminds us that registering to vote does not have to be a lengthy or cumbersome process.
The process of registration is very easy. It takes very little time, and you can go to your tag agency, your local tag agencies. You can fill out the form in less than 2 minutes.
Campaigns are now learning across the board how to capitalize on it. We're like in 2008, 2012, doing something.
Even with the low turnout numbers recently, a trip to Mrs. Butcher's classroom can inspire hope that the next generation will be more active.
The students that I have, and I think a lot of the seniors here at Moore High School, they are being taught that this is important, that being an active citizen is what it takes to make any changes. These are young adults. These are 18-year-old young adults that now have a responsibility to register and to vote, and I find that they're very excited.
The basic form of government of the United States is a representative form of government all the way down to essentially the lowest level, which is the municipal government. And there's people out there that we know. There's people that are maybe our minister, or maybe our barber, or maybe our insurance agent. People know them. They're local people that are representing the local people.
So the next time you, as a Moore citizen, are called on to vote in a local election, take some time to familiarize yourself with the candidates and the process of voting. The Oklahoma Election Board website is a great resource to learn how to register to vote, see a sample ballot, or find your polling place. Check out their website at ok.gov/elections, or visit the Cleveland County Election Board website at clevelandcountyelectionboard.com.
I wasn't born in Oklahoma. I was born in Bangladesh. Yeah, but I have been in Oklahoma since 1977. Well, I came here to go to school and then end up working for Applewoods and stayed. When I was in college, I was washing dishes, and it got me interested. And after I graduated, I stayed with this business. I'm still here. So I have been in this business for a long time. I was with Benvenutis in Norman for about 9 years. Before that, I worked for House Smith Restaurant Group for 12 years.
Well, Moore is a growing community. I mean, it's kind of sandwiched between Oklahoma City and Norman, and the outskirts is really just growing rapidly over time, and especially here on 19th Street, it's a really booming business area. We saw the opportunity and we wanted to take advantage of it. As you drive by, there's so much traffic going over here with the Warren Theater over here and everything like that. It's just, I think it's a booming economy that we just have to take advantage of. I grew up in a small town, and I always believed in a good diner-style burger is what really represents Oklahoma, and that's what we're trying to accomplish here. Here at Menu Item is probably our signature 1907 burger. It's going to be a beef patty with a pulled pork on top of it, with our hand-breaded onion rings and barbecue sauce. It is just to die for.
Well, we have a Mickey burger that comes with the mustard and lettuce, tomato, pickle, cheese. Then we have one of the sandwiches, the turkey sandwich is really, really well. We call it Albert turkey sandwich. That's been very popular. And of course our salads are fresh. You know, we cut our own lettuce in-house instead of buying in bulk in a box.
Our chicken, we actually cut with fresh chicken and bread it ourselves every morning as well. We don't want that typical, turn and burn type atmosphere. We want to take care of all of the food products that we have. When it comes to just getting the product itself, we try to make sure that it's fresh and make sure that it's never frozen to it. Once it's on your plate, it's actually one of those experiences that you can taste, like the farm to table type experience.
Well, you can tell the difference, when you eat something, if it's fresh and if it is bought in a box, you can tell the difference. And we'd like to give our guests the real good taste of food. Well, our general manager, Sean, he is into beer, and he knows all about beer. And so we wanted to create since it's 1907 Oklahoma-themed restaurant, we wanted to carry a lot of local beer along with other beers that what the market demands.
It's kind of we have all beers that fit everyone's needs, to be honest with you. I mean, we have your domestics, your typical Bud Light, Coors Light, but then we also have a big passion for local craft beers. And we're looking forward to representing local breweries like Coop Ale Works and Prairie out of Tulsa, and Rough Tail out of Midwest City, and Anthem Brewing Company as well. So we're really proud to bring those kind of craft beers. We have a total of about 25 to 30 different types of beer that we serve in our menu. So we're looking forward to those. Any kind of taste that you have, we can bring it for you. Seeing the customers happy and enjoying a good experience, that's what brings me back. When I see a table come in here and get everything that they want, when they can leave happy and satisfied, that's what brings me back. I love the atmosphere it brings. The people I work with are usually young and youthful and usually having high spirits, and that's what I like about the business. You bring in a whole array of personalities and different cultures come in here. It's just nice meeting all those people from wherever they come from. It's just good to see that.
You have to give a good value to the guests and keep your place clean and welcome the guests. It's pretty simple. And once they come into a restaurant, and they will be satisfied, I know that.